Plenty of things will look to kill you lurking round. Plenty of things looking to flatline you. Yeah, I've been trying to warn everyone, but nobody listens to old Trummer. Corpsec gone, and the auto defense is offline. It's only a matter of time before the ferals come calling. Watch your back, is all I'm saying. It's a bloody botfest is what it is. The AGI's no longer around to keep watch over the local data net. Everyone and their cousins hacking into the bots, causing all sorts of mischief and mayhem. I never liked those things. Way too many. It's quite simple, really. The Liquid Quicks used to be the big baddies round here, led by a guy named Trenning. He and Poon are cozy from what I hear. I bet Poon's pockets are getting lined, but can I prove it? Of course not. Quicks were never friendly with the Turbo Vipers. Now with Corpsec gone, the Vipers suddenly decided to grab some territory. It's an all-out turf war out there, and don't be fooled by their brush suits and posh manners. The originals just as soon kill you as look at you. There really ain't much separating them from the Quicks and the Vipers, except maybe they got more creds to their names. And some fancy rules governing how they fuck the indents up. Stay away from the corporate grab teams, friend. Those are as professional as they come. Trained killers. Only the largest multi-corps can afford to keep them on a retainer. They use AGIs to grab property, needed for imprinting the property SI or some such. Make it a point not to fuck with anyone who has direct access to an AGI. Spooky things, if you ask me. Not natural. Yeah, I know things. I get around, but I'm gonna stay as far away from any CGT as I can. Rather mess with a nest of starved ferals. Well, trouble been around. Which corpse you wondering about? Well, you got the gangs, you got the Rojin, and then you got Onyx Void. That little outfit spans all of Velis, and all the commons too, from what I hear. Probably the rest of the known galaxy. Don't fuck with them, and they won't fuck with you. Unless they got a contract for you or some such. And then you're fucked anyway. Better just hope they flatline you on the spot. I hear they like to use their targets for sport now and then. Indents, who try to justify their bollocks existence by worshipping the corporation that owns them. Sort of tragic, if you ask me. Then again, I never was one for clubs and groups and teams. More of a loner, me. There's a new influencer leading them, enthusiastic type. Not sure what they hope to accomplish now that the Ascent group's gone kaput. But to each their own, I guess. They're as corrupt as anyone, but at least they kept things somewhat under control around here. Can't say as I blame them for leaving their posts. I would too if I didn't get paid. Corpsec disintegrating, things are gonna get a lot worse around here before they get better. Good, eh? Old trouble bit. Yeah, there were a lot of shutdowns when the AGI went blank. Security doors and whatnot closing all over the place. It's an automated Corpsec measure. Divide and control, right? Except there's no one left in charge to divide and control nothing. Passages are starting to open up. The gangs are pulping and flatlining one another to see who's got the biggest knob. They're making a feral casserole of the security systems while they're at it. Them towns set up their own security to cope. Now it's invites only. And probably going to stay that way for a while. As many tales about that flooding as there are indents in the Warrens. Why haven't they drained that little puddle, you ask? And you wouldn't be the first. There's been plenty of attempts to clear Black Lake, but they've all been derailed in different ways. Sudden budget changes, sudden deaths, so on. Almost as if someone doesn't want the water gone from. House stacks are built in clusters, see? Each cluster's run by a stack boss. Supposed to be the one making sure services are running and the habs are, well, habitable. Us indents don't get much of a say in what stacks we live in. It's assigned on a needs basis, based on some SI algo. The stack bosses decide in the end, so everybody kisses stack boss arse. Anything to get a few floors up, or get a functional rinser or whatever. Owen runs Cluster 13. He's a tight-fisted balloon wrinkle. Corrupt to the bone. But I have to admit, he does look after us. Only so he can fuck us over himself. A place for organics like you and me. Some call it the beating heart of the arcology, but there's nothing alive about that place. Just endless amounts of hydrogen-cooled bits and bytes. But D-Nexus is also where the bots and monos go to recharge. Unless you're made of silicon, there's nothing for you there, mate. Well, you got the deep stink at the bottom. You're well versed in that sector. Then you got us low-hammers scraping behind the warrens on the lower levels, with the commercial zones, nodes and docks and stuff above us. At the very top, you got the glitzy pinnacle. Need more U-creds than we'd ever make in a lifetime, just to get a glimpse of what it's like up there. The Ascent group board sits up there too. Plenty of things that look to kill you lurking around. You're looking for a bit of fun? Well, the gamblers try their luck at the Speed Crush racetrack or the Golden Satori Casino. I get my fix in the Cyberscape. Leveling up a new avatar as we speak. Gonna be a drone hunter. Then there's stims. Whatever works for you. Just don't touch anything made for jack-o'-lanterns, unless you want to fuse every neuron in your brain into a solid block of stupid. I've got to say, mate, you don't look much like the gambling type. Well, that's where we all get our news, if you can call it that, the corporate propaganda they pump out. Always liked Abbott. Seems like a nice bloke. And I appreciate how he always puts a happy spin on things. Life as an indent's bollocks enough as it is. There's no need to make it worse by waddling in someone else's troubles. I hear Abbott's based right here in our ecology. It doesn't half seem to favour news from around here. Lots of people around who pissed someone off at one point or another, and I got a bounty for it. If you take one out, you can collect from the bartenders. If you bring proof, of course. Bounties are ranked. And the higher the rank, the better the pay. The bigger the chance you'll end up a bloody smear on the wall. I used to collect the occasional back in the day, but I gave up on that long ago. That's the village game, man. Any licensed grafter can install your oaks. The good ones might even offer to sedate you before they bring out the knives and lasers. You got what it takes, they can even upgrade your existing systems. Fine-tune them in different ways. I make a point of seeing them regularly. You got the U-credits to spend, you get all sorts of stuff. Guns, tack gear, cyber decks and whatnot. Oh, and you can find vendors in the strangest of places. Some of them might have some really fancy wares too. If you need to update the nav grid on your imp, you just need to jack into any nav point you find. It'll cost you, but could be worth it. Never was a big spender. I know the deep stink like the back of my paw. Some interesting individual. Look, I know you and Poon have got some sort of ongoing agreement, so I'd better keep my trap shut. I blabber too much anyway. Enough to say that I'd skin that scurvy jackal and use his prickly hide to wipe me arse with if I could get away with it. Yeah, we go out for a drink every now and then. Brush up on our mutual hatred. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer and all that. Ascender to the bone, that one. I see her at the Ascender branch offices every once in a while, talking the usual bollocks about the greatness of the Ascent group. Don't contradict her, though. Don't want to end up on her shit list. Rumor has it she flatlined her own mate after discovering traces of a Malhorse Gelb skin salve in her rinser. Call it an insult against the Ascent group. She's not the alpha feral of the bunch, though. The Ascender's got a new top influencer leading them. No name yet. But by all right, plenty of things will look to kill you.
The largest feral.
Don't worry. This here will take... About...
Good is...
I consider myself an artist.
Ready to jack.
Where's the party? Tank you up.
Oh, how about some...
Your plume's errand got an errand for you. Yeah? Need you to find a kin of mine. Yes, of course she's dead. What do you think, I'm stupid? She's dead, and her corpse is gone. And it's a fucking tragedy, all right? First, my buddy Tim joins Echo, so I never see his sorry ass again. And then Indina goes and fucking croaks on me. But I can't warn her, because I ain't got no body to... Those fucktards at the morgue said they never even got her in the first place. But that's complete crock, because I fucking made sure the hospital sent her. To get her post-mortem and all that. Had some insurance to cash in on. And yeah, that's a fucking mess now. Well, with no body. Anyway, I need someone of your stature to go talk to them corpse fuckers. Maybe check their database. I'd do it myself, but I'm a fucking Carlin. About as intimidating as a shit stinger. You find Indina's body, I give the insurance payout, and you get a cut. That's it. Simple. Let me know what you find.